Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and thanks for joining me. I definitely appreciate it. Now guys, this is a little bit weird because this is the second G-Shock in a row that I've reviewed that I don't like. Normally I like almost everything G-Shock does, maybe not all of their designs, but basically I like G-Shock watches a lot, and this GBX100-7 is missing one feature that even the simplest, cheapest G-Shocks have, and that's the hourly chime. You know when you look on your display and it says signal, that's your hourly time signal that chimes every hour on the hour, and for some reason this watch is missing it, and I can't figure out why. I was looking into all the features and it's got a ton of stuff. It's Bluetooth, it's got auto light, it's got 3 million different things, moon phase and tides and different notifications and just about everything else, but it doesn't have that hourly chime that I look forward to every hour on the hour. It gives you a little beep to let you know that another hour has passed, and for some reason, this thing doesn't have it. So you know what? I'm really, really disappointed. I can't believe that they would forget something like that on one of their watches when even some of their cheapest watches have that feature. I just don't get it. And this is a really popular watch. Maybe you guys don't miss that feature. Maybe a lot of you guys don't use that feature, but on just about every G-Shock I have ever had, not only has it had that feature, but I have used that feature. So anyway, I'm a little bummed out. So let's go over the basics of the watch. This is really just gonna be like a quick overview, not a super detailed review, for two reasons. One, because I'm bummed out, and two, it's got a ton of features that obviously, I would never ever use, but some surfers might use it. I don't know if there's that many surfers in the world that would actually utilize all the features on this thing, but there might be some. So anyway, here's the G-Shock watch box. All right, let's open this thing up. You know what you get in the box. You got your module, which is module 3482. You've got your Bluetooth thing right here from the FCC. There you go. Let's open up the box. Here's your tin. All right, let's go ahead and take the watch out here. Now this is a great looking watch. I love the new memory and pixel display. For a negative display, this thing is extremely sharp, incredibly legible. I love the stainless steel bezel around this thing. I love the white strap. It kind of highlights the negative display because the display is not really white, but it kind of highlights that display. You got the white light button right there. I mean, I think it's a fantastic looking watch, and I think a lot of the Casio, even like the lower to mid-range watches, are actually going to go to this display. I do wish that it was solar, and I do wish that it had that hourly signal on there. And it just doesn't. I poured through all of the menus on this thing and it just doesn't have it. So again, let's just go over just the basics of the watch. Let me get all this stuff out of the way here. And I'm just really bummed out, man. I mean, it's not an inexpensive watch. It's 160 bucks. So it's not like it's a cheap watch, but even the cheapest Casios and G-Shocks have that hourly time signal. And this, for some reason, they have overlooked it, forgot to include it. I'm not quite sure what G-Shock or Casio did, but they forgot it. So there's your basic display. Now you can actually alternate between what you want to see on your main display. There's the time in big digits. All right, there is your, what is that? Your steps, that's your step counter. Nice little graph right there. This is your monthly step counter and activity tracker. There is your dual time. So I've got it set up to Tokyo. So Tokyo is 13 hours ahead of us. So it's 6:28 in the morning over in Tokyo. And then you go back to regular time. So pretty cool. Let's go ahead and go through the menu settings. Again, there's your basic time. There is your some sort of countdown timer. There's a stopwatch, activity tracker stuff. There's your notification panel. So you can actually get notifications from your watch. It's pretty rudimentary, but I mean, it gets the job done. And now you're back to your regular time. Now, if you click over here, this is your tide stuff. I've got it set to Atlantic City because I'm on the East Coast. There is your sunrise and sunset. And what is this? Some sort of other tide counter, I believe. Man, this has got a lot of tide stuff, sunrise, sunset times. All right, there again, if you just press that directly, that goes to your stopwatch. You can actually record times and split times and do some other stuff. Stop it. Now you want to save it, resume it, delete it, Go down here to delete. This is your enter button up here. And it's basically just going to delete that record. So you can save all sorts of different lap times and activity times and all sorts of different stuff. Let's go back here. Now you're going back to your regular time. So basically what you do, there's a submenu of a submenu, and that'll basically get you all that tide graph stuff. I don't use any of that stuff. It just doesn't mean anything to me. I just want a very accurate watch. I like this big display. Getting a little bit older, so I like the bigger display. And I'm not normally a fan of negative displays. But man, this thing is crazy, crazy sharp. Good looking watch all around. I like the buttons. The buttons are big enough. I like this big white light button up here. You also do have the auto light function on this thing. I don't have it turned on right now. Here's the other side of the case. Here's your strap. You got these little vents right here for moisture and water to get off your wrist, so it doesn't, stick to your wrist. You got your keeper. It's supposed to look like a dual keeper, but it's actually just one keeper. And there's your strap right there. You got your buckle. You got a dual tang on the buckle right there. Here's the back of the watch. These are made in Thailand, by the way. Of course, they got a Japanese movement, but they're made in Thailand. You can see the Bluetooth logo on the left-hand side right there. Tells you that it's a Bluetooth watch. And of course, you can do all of this stuff from your watch as well. So, I think it's a cool watch. Again, missing that hourly time signal just drives me crazy. I wish it had it. It comes in a multitude of different colors. You're looking at around $160. I think it comes right now. It comes in like a teal blue color, like a teal bluish green. And then you get the all black model right there. So, you get a couple different colors, and they're coming out with new colors. So, a lot for your money. But again, the fact that it's missing that hourly chime, it ruins it for me. That may be petty or silly, but when you can get that hourly chime signal on even some of their cheapest watches, but you can't get it on this $160 model, I don't understand why G-Shock has done this. But I like the overall watch. I really do. I like it overall. I love the new look. I love the new memory and pixel display. I think it's fantastic looking. Love that stainless steel bezel. That's really cool looking. So let's go ahead and try it on. Y'all might hear Maverick in the background. I told him to be a little quiet, but he's obviously not listening to me, because that's what 11-year-olds do. They say they're going to do something, and then they don't do it. Isn't that right, son? You're not sorry. You're playing video games. All right, so there it is on the wrist. Good looking watch. I like that pop of white right there. I just think it looks fantastic, man. I like this better than just the regular black or the teal. I think it's a good looking watch. Let's go ahead and show you the lume. You got an electroluminescent backlight here. They kill the monitor, kill the studio light. Now again, I don't have it set to automatically illuminate, so I got to press the button. But there you go, man. Beautiful lume. And I've got it set to 3 seconds. You can choose between 1 and 3 seconds. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous lume, man. Really, really good looking. So guys, it's up to you if that hourly chime is something that y'all use on a daily basis, obviously, or an hourly basis, just to know when the next hour has popped around. Don't get this watch because it just doesn't have it. And again, I'm not quite sure why they omitted it from this particular model, but it just doesn't have it. But again, overall, great looking watch. And I think a lot of new Casio G-Shocks are going to go to this memory and pixel display. It's incredibly sharp, very legible. You can get a ton of information on the screen, as you can tell when I go through the different modes. You get tons of different information on this thing. There you go. Look at that. Little graphs, all extremely detailed. Looks like it's almost in high resolution in a way. I like it. I like it a lot. But man, that hourly chime signal not being there would just bug the crap out of me. So guys, that's been about it for this one. If you want to pick one up, head on over to G-Shock's website and make sure you pick one up. Again, they're $160. They're selling like crazy. I don't know if a lot of people know that it's missing that hourly time signal. I'm not quite sure if they do or not. But when they go into the menu and they go into alarms, it's got 4 alarms. But when they go in there, they're going to see that it's not there. And I think it might bum a lot of people out. Anyway, that's just me. That's just my personal opinion. But anyway, guys, as always, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell. And I will see you on the next review. Take care. Bye-bye.